What's up, everybody? Welcome to another week.
What's up?
Tonight we have SBS.
Hello.
We have The Rock.
Hello, everybody.
We got Oddball Noah.
Hey guys.
We got Killzone.
What's up?
We got Repo.
Hello,
And-
hello. We got some feedback, Wes.
Yeah, somebody. I'm not sure who. And of course, one of your more famous people. I'm just messing with you guys. So first off, we want to apologize. Last week, Repo, myself, a lot of other players had a lot of things going on for the 4th of July. Obviously, we weren't able to, do a show, holiday weekend. But we're back here, so we got a couple of announcements, which we'll go through towards the end of the day. But first, we got a lot to talk about. Noah,
Lots of stuff coming up. Let Noah do the rundown. Wes, I think that's you with the feedback. I think you got your speakers are coming through your mic.
Nope. I got a headset. Someone is hearing my voice come through. Well, you know what? Let me try something. So go ahead. Talk about the first thing.
Go ahead,
You want me to run through it?
Go ahead.
Alright, we had the new turret introduced. I'm not a high enough level, I'm only a 37, I'm not a high enough level to get it yet, so.
Oh, you have to be
I
a
can't
certain
talk about
level to
that.
get it?
Well, no, but I can't hold the resources to build it. Or research it.
Cool. 700 range. It has this lasering target, hits ground only.
It looks shit.
I mean, it's cool. I like the idea of having two new platforms and two new turrets in your base. No?
Should have brought out an air version, though.
That's next.
That's next.
It'll be next, yeah.
I've seen the video to it. It just looks like the slower version of the Hellfire.
Alright, is that all on the new turret then?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's expensive.
The new turret is beast. Took out my entire tune of SF, maxed SF, in about 4 hits.
Really?
Yep, that was that one guy that I only one-starred that I had to call King Singh to come help me out. It was the first time I saw it, first time I went against it. It was a max level, an entire tune of SF. I only brought one tune. I've been one-tuning everybody here. One tune of SF, gone in 4 hits.
Yeah, that's all it's used for is SF. I mean, that's what it's primarily going to be good for, so.
Yep, and it does its job wonderfully. So
Yeah,
I
but
can't.
what's it like against other units?
I haven't even tried it yet, to be honest. I only came up to it that one time.
Well, I mean, the thing about that is anything that moves fast, it isn't going to hit it, so.
True. Because it targets a very specific area. It puts like a red target, very similar to the
Orbital laser.
you know those stupid blue things, the triangles that shoot.
Yeah, or like the rocket barrage, or even the Hellfires. Once it shoots on the mortars, you can outrun it. If
Yep.
it's fast enough.
Yeah.
You can just outrun it. It's cool, but whatever. It is what it is. We got it.
Yep. And yeah, so that's going to be impressive.
Yeah, I mean, it should be okay for SF, yeah.
So
Okay, we got the,
I think
Running.
the SF can actually outrun it. I believe to a point.
If they got the running boots on.
maybe that's the reason why they brought out the boots.
Yeah, but if you've got a lot of SF in you too, surely a few of them are going to get hit. Because they all just go in a line, don't they? There's quite a long chain of them.
Well, I mean, you probably shouldn't keep your SF in a group.
That's true. I don't keep mine. If I got mine in like 2 different stages,
So it spreads them out a little bit.
I can send them one way to the other.
Yep.
What's next, Noah?
Alright, we got the Ronin to level 15, and Spectra and Thorvalds went to level 20.
All right. I mean, a couple of things about that. Number one is about time. The Titan needed health. It needed power, and now it's got it. I think it's awesome. Same with the Archangel. But I want to touch base on something about the Archangel. But first, we'll get everyone else's opinion on that.
Wes, the Archangel didn't go up any.
Spectra.
It's Spectra.
Sorry, that's what I meant.
All right.
Now they've increased the Spectra. Are they going to give it a chance to be won again?
That it should, because I don't have a Spectra.
Because the Elite Spectra was part of that 45 Hellhound weekend, wasn't it?
Yes.
So are they going to give them a chance for that to be won again? For people who haven't got it?
They should, but who knows?
But then people are going to cry saying, "Oh, you should have had it."
Can't have everything.
Let me tell you something.
True.
I ain't got it.
From what I've heard, from people, the Spectra now is completely overpowers the Archangel.
Well, as you see, I do have something about that on the list here a little later on. So I mean, we can show that now since we're talking about the Spectra and the Arch. I found a little video on YouTube that showed the Elite Spectra versus the Archangel and a Giant. So I mean, the results of that was pretty amazing.
You know,
Nice.
fucking door.
Family Feud in the house.
So
How to mute your rock?
Yeah, Rock, you'll have to unmute yourself, bro. Alright, so I can find that video here real quick.
You know what? No, you got a little bit of lag. Let me find it and play it.
Okay.
all right, while you do
That'd
that,
be better.
step
While you do
away
that,
for
just
a second.
keep talking.
So the only difference between the Spectra and the Archangel has more range,
Uh,
and the Spectra has more health damage, I assume.
we'll have to look on War Commander Wiki for that. See the different stats.
Well, I know it's got nearly 4 million health at max level, like 3.8 million.
Yeah, see, since I've never had a Spectra, I take it as about the same as the Archangel, but since the Arch is newer.
It's about the same thing. It carries the same workshop stuff.
Well, that's what people are complaining about, are they? They give the Spectra this massive buff. What was the point in the Archangel coming out?
Yeah, they both carry the same workshop.
I don't see that video, Noah.
It was on the Kitsai forum. If you go on the forum, and
Oh,
it was. Well, you have to redirect it to YouTube because it says this content cannot be played in your area or some crap like that. I don't know. Here, let me see.
What's the next thing on the list while you're trying to find the video?
Alright, the next thing on the list, you can replay for Phantom Parts for the last 3 weeks. Kind of feel they should have let us know about that before we busted our ass the first 7 weeks. But, you know.
Bullshit.
I mean, you know, they should have said, well, the last 3 weeks, you know, oh, we're gonna give you more Phantom Parts, so don't worry, you know, if you miss a week, you know, now people freaked out about it. Say you miss weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4, well, guess what? You gave up, and now you're screwed, you know.
Yep,
So-
level 25 is running around with it.
And, you know, I mean, they just create a low account and get it, so that way they can be a bully, I guess.
But what's the point in having a long-term campaign when you can get it in the last 2 weeks? What's the point?
That I'm not sure. Repo, did you ever find that, bro?
No, I actually got sidetracked. I seen an old group recruiting, so I had to put a comment on there. WCPD is now recruiting more command police department.
Oh, jeez. I haven't seen them in years.
I thought you just ran into WCPD somewhere, no?
WCPD? No, we ran into WCTP.
Oh.
Funny. What you got next on the list, brother?
Well, we already. You missed the replay for Phantom Parts, right, Wes? Was you away? Did you run away?
It's still replaying.
It's bullshit, Wes, isn't it? It's bullshit.
I'll be honest with you. I was working so much the past week. I haven't even tried it. I was going to do it this round. So this round, as everybody knows, I've just been swamped with work and what have you. And plus we were at war, and now we got a couple of enemies in Sector. So I really didn't have time. And I only have 2 parts. So I got work to do. I'm hoping they replay it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can replay it for parts. So I mean.
Yep.
Apparently the last 2 or 1 phase, however many's left, you can get up to 6 parts.
5, I thought it was.
Yeah, it's like 5 or 6 parts. And,
5 parts you can get in a week.
Nice.
And then it times out.
It's helpful for people who genuinely missed it, but it's also a kick in the teeth for people who's done it for the past 8 weeks.
Well, not really, because you did it 1 time, and you got a part. And if I have to do it 6 times, we're still doing it the same amount of times. It's just that if you missed a week, you're not getting penalized, which I think is probably the best idea, because not for nothing, these weekly shadow ops is the only thing that I have a complaint about, because of the fact it takes away from the game. The game is War Commander. I want to be able to take my crew to a sector, and Repo, I'm sure, feels the same way. Take my crew to a sector, wipe it out, have a war, and not have to worry about friggin' shadow ops every 5 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what about the people who don't want to always go to war, who go along with the game, do the upgrades, jump to war every now and then use shadow ops? Like me, personally, it's like, I can win a prize that only limited people can get if they complete the phases. I feel proud that after 8 weeks, I've got something that not everyone has.
And then they go and offer that you can get 5 parts in a single week. It kind of.
Not penalising anyone for doing it. It's like a kick in the teeth. I felt happy that I've got something not everyone has.
I think the whole thing is stupid. The whole thing is stupid. That's my new phrase. The whole thing is stupid.
Repo.
They really need to put something
check.
I got it.
Yeah, did you get it? Alright.
Is somebody checking the chat too to make sure that people aren't asking questions? Because I don't have it loaded up.
No, neither do I.
So yeah, so that's my biggest complaint about that. I mean, it's just it takes away from the game. That's in my opinion. I mean, it's not something that's like horrible, not something to complain about, but it's just something I dislike. And I feel it takes away from the game.
Yeah, but it's so fast. That's why they came out with the 70s. You can have it done in 10 minutes and you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. Look at the larger groups, right? Such as IVs. We're nowhere near as large, but we're of decent size, right? we have some lower levels that depend on the higher levels to help them out. So they'll try. I mean, so when we're at war, you can't have a lower level who's sniping, holding bases, and doing all that stuff. Spend 10 hours getting however many 30s or these lower things that it takes. What am I going to do? I'm just going to be like, okay, no problem. Here's 270s. For you, here's 270s. Get back in the game. Get back in the game. And it's kind of it just takes time from the overall group. And that's why I said I'm just not a big fan of it.
But that's the beauty of Shadow Ops. It's optional. You don't have to do it.
Yeah, but of course you don't have to do events either, but you're going to lose out.
Oh yeah, you'll lose out, but it's one of them things.
I mean,
that...
I miss the days when events were like once every 2 or 3 months.
Was it?
Yeah. Way back in the beginning. And it allowed you to play the game the way it's supposed to be played, and then you're taking out that 1 week of the month to do your event, or 1 week every 2 months. Now it's 1 week every month. Now it's 1 week plus the time it takes you to do the shadow ops. It's, like I said, it just takes away from the purpose of the game, in my opinion.
True. I suppose there's going to be split.
In that sense, yes, but I mean, it's. I haven't noticed any problems. I mean, we've been in war, and they do it. I tell the people don't start, and then you get bubbled. You open up a couple of things because you got to get res, and you got to get spec ops, and you got to get all that stuff anyway. So you spend some time doing that, and some downtime.
Oh yeah. Like I said, it's not something that I'm going to complain about and ranting on and on, but it's just something that if I were to change something, that would be the one thing I change. Remove the shadow ops. Keep the stuff in the event. And not for nothing. Lately, there's like every event there's like one item that's worth getting, or that everybody wants to get. Maybe two. I remember, not for nothing, back in the day when they came out with an event, it was like 5 or 6 new items, and it just made the event that much more fun. But when you have shadow ops and all this stuff going on, they can't do that. It's just something I would change. I would remove the shadow ops.
Instead of doing these tight parts and the random 65s and this, they got to incorporate it more in a player versus player type of thing, where you destroy a guy's base 100% in one attack, you get points for something.
Yes, I agree 100%. Or use, this is another thing that Repo said time and time and again, but use your infamy. Use your infamy to buy this stuff.
You want something, make this game. They got games. Let's just go completely out of the box and look at Call of Duty. Call of Duty has a campaign mode and multiplayer mode, co-op mode, right? It's a great fucking game. It's the same thing Battlefield 4 and all these other games. But the biggest part of those games and the most money spent in those games go to the player versus player, to the matchmaking and the PvP and all that stuff. Not to the freaking campaign. The campaign you blow through, and now my 8-year-old son beats these games in a day.
Yep.
So there they got to focus more on the player versus player. Let us use this. Let us use infamy. Let us use weekly medals. As you get weekly medals, let us get a choice. You want 1,000? You want 1,150 medals, or do you want this limited tech part?
Yep.
Something. Fuck this rogue hunting shit, man. We're here to play the multiplayer, player versus player game. We're not here to play a single player, searching a freaking whatever, needle in the haystack games.
There's so much to do.
What else?
What else we got, Noah?
Special Forces tactical ammo is not repairing.
Ooh,
I'm not sure.
I haven't heard anything about that.
I haven't
My
heard anything about
SF
that
isn't fully workshop yet, so I don't know. It was just on the forum. People was complaining about it. So,
I haven't had that issue.
I
I
just
can't
thought,
cover up on that.
all right. PK's not able to fire after one is shot down.
Yes, I've had that problem.
I've had
Okay.
The circle appears, and you don't see anything else.
I got reported for that. I can't deploy a missile in your base. You're a hacker. Yeah, okay. You know, this sector that I'm in right now, all they're do is report, and lie, and it's fucking ridiculous. You know what? You want to report something? Report your fucking cock, you jerk offs.
making friends everywhere, right, Richard?
I can't stand them, man. I cannot stand them. Just like what Frank's saying in there. People are reporting for no reason, this and that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's bullshit, man. The game has glitches in it. What are you going to do? Something happens. Oh, you hacked me. Oh, I couldn't load the game. You hacked me. Fuck yourself.
Oh yeah, trust me.
If I was a fucking hacker, I wouldn't be sitting here fucking wasting my time with you fucks. I would be somewhere else doing something somewhere else.
The sector Rich is talking about, they can't even handle 3 of us.
3 of us are fighting in the whole entire sector
That's
with
fucking
spec
hilarious.
ops.
Well, don't feel bad.
This is what they said to me. Oh, you gained 900 infamy in 3 hours. You're a hacker. Fuck you.
Well, don't feel bad. These guys who try to invade our sector, it was a 15-person clan. Said, oh, we're gonna bring friends. So they brought a 4-person clan, and then they were like, oh, we're gonna bring friends. So they brought a 3-person clan. So we got like 3 or 4 clans, like 25 total people. They're just getting annihilated. And then they all start mouthing off because they bubbled like 7 or 8 of us at 3 o'clock in the morning. They're like, "Oh, AA is weak." It's like, "Fuck you." It's too funny. Oh yeah, the attitude of people in this game is ridiculous. All right, what's next? Noah?
I think what Kickside need to do is give us a shield to put over our bases at night time.
It's called a bubble rock. You might not know what it is.
So they can only hit it online.
The base when someone eventually destroys it.
And you can't take no res bases. You can't do nothing until you pop that bomb.
Yeah, some people call it a bubble, mate.
I think that they should make a rule that when you're in a bubble, you're allowed to write in chat 3 times. 3 times. That gives you enough time for those of you who like to post your attack log over and over and over again. It gives you 3 times to either post your attack log, cry, or do whatever you want, but you have 3 times, and then the only way to speak in chat is to pop your bubble. 3 times.
3.
That's my. That would be my suggestion. All right, what's next, Noah?
I hope they get the player where you can click on the player's name page.
Yeah,
well,
well, you can, and that's another thing that I'm sure is on Noah's list. I don't know if you guys have
that's
noticed.
next.
So you can click on a player's name as long as they logged on after you did.
Yeah.
If you log on, obviously you can't click on anybody's name. But then 2 minutes later, Repo logs on. I can click on his name and find his chords. Yes, it's bullshit. And from what I'm seeing on the pages, they're working on the problem for about 2 weeks now.
Yeah, they need to like speed up working on these problems.
Yep.
But that's like
Yeah.
a big.
Yeah, I guess the fit state is 720. So
Back to what you were
Hopefully.
saying, Wes. I spoke about this before. If you're in a bubble, you should have to pay to talk. You should have to pay to freaking chat. You know, or we should have the option
Pop your
to
bubble.
to pay coin to make their bubble pop so we can go fucking smash them again.
Yep.
they're like little kids hiding behind in jail, hiding behind a cell. Once that cell opens up,
Yep.
They're little kitty cats.
they just hide. You know, they talk. Once that bubble pops, you don't see them again.
You might as well just have it where they go in a bubble, they start crying in chat. As soon as they press enter in chat, their bubble pops.
So what we got next, brother?
We covered clicking names. Repo, can you show the Spectra versus the Arch? Did you find that video?
Yeah, I found it. Okay.
There's certain parts you might have to fast forward a little bit. He kind of
Yeah, I was
flies it
trying
around.
to skip through it, and I got sidetracked talking about these freaking crybabies.
There is,
Bunch of them.
There is.
Matter of fact, let me look over there at them.
Let's see here. Can you see it?
Yep. Alright,
Bill-
so he's going to use the
I gotta give
Archer.
credit. I gotta give credit to this guy who posted this. He's going as a giant with an Archangel.
both of them are max level, by the way.
I am hitting somebody as we speak, so I'll just put my screen up as well. So when I talk,
Billy's online. Repo. They spam Billy with 42 bullseyes.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. These guys with the bullseyes. And those are the people crying that they're reporting everybody else. Meanwhile, they got a bullseye is a 4-day build. I never even built them. I don't even know what the coin is in those things. What's the coin on a bullseye?
I don't know. I don't even have them built.
I bet you Frank knows.
I don't even have them unlocked.
it was something like 30 gold for level 1.
All right, I'm gonna just. I wish we could play fast speed in this thing. Here he goes taking a giant. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. He's just flying it around and around, you know. Normal giant. Alright. Alright, so
All
now
right,
you'll see the
one
repair
giant.
time. Repair time on a max level giant, on a max level Archangel.
All right, well, man, this guy's got some connection, huh?
It seems like about like my connection.
uh,
All right,
Manage.
a minute.
Yeah.
All right, so
So,
free repair. Now here
instant
he goes.
repair.
Now here he goes. The Spectra does the same thing. Fly around, boring as hell. You could actually fall asleep doing it, and
The repair time that we want.
Red Steel, man, good job on the video. Thank you.
Red still did that.
Yeah, I'll give you your YouTube link page and 15 minutes on the thing. But don't forget, there's also error and misclicking and things like that could take an effect with that. So it's very similar. It's very similar.
I mean, the video was really good, so, you know.
Yeah, did anyone post a link out to watch the show?
This guy is going to be flat in a second.
No. And here's his James Spencer. It's his YouTube channel. I don't know what he's got there. He's got a few videos up there. You want to check him out. James Spencer, Red Steel on YouTube. Thanks. All right, we got Wes is doing some attacking over here.
Yeah, it's just about over.
Oh, you just flattened that guy a few minutes ago, didn't you?
Yep. Oh, they keep popping. That's the one thing I love about these guys. They keep popping. They're not. They don't sit there and chat. They don't care about infamy. They don't care about anything. They just keep popping and popping and popping. And they hit mostly low levels.
Yeah, that's like anywhere.
Yep. I haven't even used my SF yet. I've flattened like 4 of them.
There is
All air.
some good news for you anyway, Reaper.
What's that?
They're bringing out another storage building.
Yes.
All right. We've been
Yes.
waiting.
Now, here's the thing. It has its ups and its downs. I don't know if you read the stuff on it. It's
Yeah.
not more storage. It's just a place to store things that you can use inactively, and kind of. It's like a hangar. It's like a hangar bay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a vault. What is it? It's an underground vault. So your little dozer goes in there and digs a little hole like a gopher, like that little one from Caddyshack. And he comes in there, digs a little hole that you could go park some tanks in there, and it's going to cost you res and I'm sure time to park your plats in there. And you could park them in there and then take them out when you need them, so you don't have to rebuild them or reworkshop them and all that stuff. Which is a great idea, which they should have did before bringing out all this other stuff, all these other new turrets and all this crap.
Yep, agreed.
Alrighty, so
But I think that vault, is a great idea. I would like to store some SF and things like that.
Yep, agreed.
as Wesley searches
I'd
the
like
map
to
for
have-
another target.
I'd like to have some scorpion. Hell, I ain't even got a scorpion. I've had to delete them.
So, what's next?
Let's see. Okay. They said on the forums that they might be thinking about finding a way to remove destroyed bases that are on the map, that have sat for a while, that is. So, say you're going to leave the game for 6 months, you get hit right after you leave, you come back 6 months later, your account's not going to be there now.
Well, that's the way it is now. I mean, but the time is so much.
They put them into space, and then when you log back in, they prop you down to a place. But what happens is there's still destroyed bases that were banned before craters on the map.
Yep. Yep.
Yes, sir. I know where there's a destroyed base at right now. He's still third on the infamy board.
Yeah. While you're doing that, Wes, I just want to go through something over here too.
Hey, Sheriff!
What's up, Shara?
Hi!
Oh, God.
Nobody would give me the link to watch, so I had to jump in.
This is where you should be anyway.
You're an admin. You're supposed to know the link.
Why? Why should I be here?
Because we need a little
Beauty in the contest.
yeah. There's way too much testosterone in this panel.
Yeah, Sherry's just going to add to it. Right, I'll catch you all later.
All right, Adam.
Later, bud. So
Here's
what
this- like this sector here that I'm in. I guess I'm displaying, I guess.
You're good, Repo.
Well, actually, let me get on my base because there's stalkers here. I had this guy. He jumped right after he hit me. This guy, I mean, just look what they're losing here. 16 banks, all his stuff. I mean, all these attacks. 6%, 6%, 7%, 16%.
Look,
Then before I even have time, this guy, unlimited bullseyes, this guy, 150 of them a day, this guy. 150 of them a day he's spending, this guy. This gladiator over here swore up and down. He two-starred me, but he didn't. The proof is there, and that's what he got. And I didn't even repair my base from the other guy. 20 peacekeepers, Archangel, Phantom, almost all of his Titan. Fucking noobs. I'll be over there attacking in a little bit.
Yeah, we will.
Alright.
All right, so what we got, Noah?
All right. No, this is just an idea that I had. You know how when people get damage protection, they cry about it then. And you're not always online when you get damage protection, and you're not always online when somebody else does. A way that when it says damage protection, underneath that it would show a little timer on how long they have left until their damage protection would expire. If
Oh,
you get what I'm saying there. Yeah.
yep. I like that, and I don't like that because not for nothing. For people who actually keep track of the times, such as myself, I think that's a little bit of a disadvantage. Like I know Repo and I do it, especially when we have people that we know aren't going to pop, right? We have a little timer software that we keep on our desktop. You can call the timer whatever you want. So let's say I'll call the timer target 1, and I'll set the timer for 36 hours. And then I'll start counting down. And I'll let the timer thing go. And I know exactly when, to the minute, that guy's going to pop. Because it's a free timer that you download from CNET.
If he keeps his bubble, though.
Right. And like I said, that's if they don't pop. If you have players that you know aren't going to pop.
That's why if I'm in a bubble, I know I'm not gonna be on. I'll pop 2 or 3 hours ahead of time and redo it.
Yep. But
Yeah, I mean, there would be advantages and disadvantages to it. Yeah.
I mean, for people who take the game seriously and play the way it's supposed to be, you don't need it. By them putting a timer there, it's just them doing something for you, which I don't think should be the case. Just my opinion.
Okay. Yeah. Repo?
I wasn't even fucking paying attention. What are you guys talking about there?
I did tell Repo was like in his own world. He was like zoned out.
He's like looking up.
Putting a timer on the base, saying when the bubble gets expire.
He's looking out the window to see these guys doing construction again.
Yeah.
No, he's looking for the ice cream truck.
What was that guy doing last time? Mowing the lawn?
Blowing leaves. The only thing I think they should do is when you're in a bubble is make it pay to talk. I hate them fucking bubble chatters.
Yep.
Yeah, look at him now. This welcome guy. I wish he'd pop his bubble.
All right. So what you got? What you got, Noah? Is Noah on, or did we lose him?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I just we finished off the list now, so.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Other than if we was to show any player bases, which we've done that throughout the show, so.
Yep.
With the originators of the live one-on-one battles, we took a couple of weeks off from it, but a quick rundown: we're changing Saturday nights, I think, to Thursday nights.
Yes.
Saturday nights is a little rough. I mean, people got things to do, family, summertime. Updates.
People wants to go to the club.
Yeah, I want to go to the fucking, Blue Oyster. And
So I'm guessing just the Americans are going to be on Thursday night then.
why no good?
It's 2 o'clock in the morning now.
Well, we'll have to keep you home on Fridays. We'll have to keep you home on Fridays. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it an hour earlier. I don't know.
Maybe 2 hours early. Yeah, we're gonna adjust the time. So just keep.
Listen, updates come out on Wednesdays. Wednesday mornings. It just seems a little bit more practical.
Yep.
Saturday nights is rough. I'd rather have more. And I mean, who really wants to sit here and watch?
Yep. And not for nothing. Saturday nights, I need time to take Shara out on those dates. But yeah, like Revo said, next weekend we're gonna start doing the one-on-ones again. The only reason why we kind of held off is because first we were in war, and then we had the events going on, and one thing's for certain: Richie's group, my group, both very, very active groups, and it's tough to get something like that. I just saw Noah talking, but I don't hear him talking.
Yeah, it's cool.
Shara, Assassin says hello.
Hi, Assassin.
And you too, Rocky, says you're a big old noob.
Tell him to pop and I'll show him.
He said, stop farming him and fight him like a man.
Tell him to pop and I'll farm him.
We love Assassin.
We got his infamy now. He talking about how much infamy he got. He ain't talking now.
Oh, come on, he's only a child. Leave him alone.
So here's a little contest that we're gonna play. There was, regarding infamy, one of our first shows. I'm not gonna say which one, where somebody was busting Richie's chops about infamy. So what you're going to have to do is go back to some of our earlier shows, watch them. First person to message our Facebook channel with the answer as to who was busting Richie's chops is going to get a Facebook card.
$1? How
Can
much?
I vote? Can I do it?
No. If you're in IB or AA, you can't do it.
Yep.
How much is a Facebook card?
I don't know. Do you want to do 100? Do you want to do?
For that? No. No. I want to do a $15 Facebook card. I want to do a $15 Facebook card for that, and then every week we're going to start giving away $25 Facebook cards, a $250 coin on our one-on-one challenges. But I don't see. This is the problem. It has to be for the live people.
Yep.
Yes.
It's only for the people who watch live.
Yep.
So we're going to give away $25 cards to the live for the one-on-ones and the base challenges, like we did. Who can guess the percentages both ways? We're going to give away Facebook cards.
Now, here's another thing to remember, and I want to stress this because it's important. If you want to be in the 1 vs. 1 next Thursday night, still time undetermined. It may be 6 p.m., it may be 7 p.m. We haven't locked in on a time yet. But if you want to be a part of that, message our Facebook channel. We'll jump to you, or you can jump to us. Just keep in mind that one of us is usually in war. So it's probably better we jump to you, and then we come back. And we have a nice friendly thing. If you have a mic and camera, it'll be better. You can hop on with us here during the 1 vs. 1, talk to us. And because IB and AA hitting each other over and over in these 1 vs. 1s gets old.
It's boring.
Just let me add something in real quick. Even if you're a lower level, you don't have to be a level 40. I'm a 37, and I'll take on people too. So
YOLO Holmes it's calling out. It says he wants it. He wants it. He wants in.
Nice.
So we got our Facebook, facebook.com/War Commander Live.
Yep.
They need to let us know ahead of time, at least a couple of days ahead of time, so we can make sure everything is working on it.
yes.
Yeah.
Instead of the last minute.
Yeah, I agree. Deadline is Tuesday. It looks like we already have a taker. I can't see the chat right now.
YOLO, that's Double X Assassin. Cool kid. Just came
Nice.
to the wrong sector and started hitting some randoms, and now
I kind of like him.
Yeah, he's all right. He's cool. He's a cool kid.
Nice.
And but he just, came to a sector that we protect, and he started hitting some of our guys, and and now things are a little difficult for him, but he's having fun.
Screen share his picture. There he is.
So, whatever your name is, just keep in mind, if you don't have a micro camera, it's not necessary, but it'll give you an opportunity to jump on here and talk with us. If you have a mic at least, you can get on here and talk with us for the one-on-one only. That's not a problem. Just make sure that your Gmail picture is something appropriate, not like a naked man, like one person I'm not going to say had at one point before.
I don't even think he was old enough to be half nude on the internet.
Yeah, I like half-naked men on the internet.
Yeah, but I think he was a little young. He was a little young. I think we could have gotten in trouble if we broadcasted that.
Not mentioning any names, Noah.
also, if you want to join the show, be on the panel. Like, what is this kid doing? There's like a little mouse back there.
Hey, Junior.
Oh, Mikey.
And if anybody wants to come and get in the show, got something to talk about, message the show. We'll put you up on here.
Yep, and more than likely, once we move to Thursdays, we're not going to have the problem about holidays anymore, because a lot of the holidays are on the weekends. And when you have a holiday on a weekend, especially like 4th of July last weekend, for most people in the U.S., we had a 4-day weekend for people that worked. So people go to the shore, they go on vacations with the families. I don't have any kids, but as you all know, Repo has a son. He wants to be able to take him out to the amusement park or do something on a weekend. So Thursdays are going to be much better. We're not going to have any problems with holidays. We're going to have an awesome time. You're going to be joining with us, and that's about it.
Yeah, and then they can celebrate with us on New Year's. We'll be here New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Only holiday, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. Thanksgiving.
As long as you bring the food.
So.
Hey, you know something?
There's some holidays that came across.
Listen, Repo is 100% Italian. I have no problem going to his house for Thanksgiving dinner. Okay? Yeah. All Italians know how to eat on Thanksgiving. Trust
Very
me.
good. Oh, yeah.
Know how to eat every fucking day. I actually got fucking flour on my shirt because I was making fucking pizzas that I scratch.
Nice. Nice. Yeah,
you need to invite me over. I'm skinny.
I'll tell you what. Food. You know what I use my fucking stove for? Right here. Okay? That's what I use my stove for. Light cigarettes. I can't cook to save my freaking life. But anyway, good show, guys, tonight, and see you guys next week.
See you Thursday.
Hey, Sherry, you gonna be in the game at all, or you're off for the night?
No, I'm in the game. I do have actually something to say.
Sure, go for it.
Something I encountered recently is some people in this game think that women can't play. So I really would like to prove that women can.
There you go.
There's some good women in this game. I know back in the day there was a women's group. I know that some of the girls that were in. I don't know if it's still around. I don't know. But if it is, Shara should be in there because Shara's a fighter. Shara's a great sport.
I flattered him with my alt account. A 35.
We have
So if anybody wants to say that women can't play this game as well as men do, I'd like them to challenge me.
There you go.
I find that to be completely BS. IB has a couple of women. Shara, who many of you know, many of you have spoken with Rhonda. Rhonda's been on the show a couple of times. AA has a couple of women.
I've also noticed that
and our women, hold on a second, our women are real women. They're just not boys putting up pictures of girls.
No, they're not.
They're actually real women, and we prove them here.
Yeah, have you noticed, though, a lot of women that run the alliances and the alliances of alliances are actually women behind the scenes.
Yep.
And they're great. I think women deserve respect. I think And I think, women play a big part in this game. I mean, they do a lot of work. Sarah does tons and tons of work.
Thank God we got
They
Sheriff.
do a lot of work. Brock, is your dog licking its balls back there?
Why, hell yeah, he's got to watch it.
Now we got, what is that called? What's that? Pet pornography.
You don't think I'm a watch him, do you?
Too funny. All right, guys.
What else? You got no bases to attack over there, Wes?
Nothing. They're all in bubbles crying. Every single one of them.
But thank God we've got Cheryl on our side, because without her, our shit would be all upset.
Yep. And those of you in 407 that are watching, I'm popping in a couple minutes, so self-bubble, do whatever you got to do, because I'm coming.
I'm coming.
I'm coming too. I'll be there in a minute.
I fucking love Repo. He's the man.
I'm coming. We're going to play some Halo. Is Halo download yet?
Almost.
Superman coming.
Yeah, Halo 4.
Yeah. And this is something that I know we talked about this a few weeks ago, okay? But this is something I want to throw out there. This is kind of BS. If you see my screen here, right? You have.
Word is bullshit, Wes, not BS. Bullshit.
You have my base right here, right? And IB member right here.
Hey, I know him.
Right? Now, when is Kixeye gonna allow us to take our alliances and make them green to each other? That's a necessity. If somebody from Kixeye is watching, it's a necessity. Granted, I totally understand that alliances weren't meant for clans; they were meant for alliances, groups of clans. But the bottom line is, with a 200 limit cap on alliances, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay, you couldn't even fit all of AA and IB in one alliance. Okay, so you have to have clans, and there are clans with multiple alliances. I mean, you see some AAF. They have AAF1, AAF2, AAF3, because they can't fit them all. You need to be able to join these alliances together and make them green to each other. There's no reason why IB should be red to me in the alliance. They should all be green, and the leaders of the alliances should be able to make that call and build alliances with other alliances or connections.
We talk about it every week since it came out. They need that.
Definitely.
Yep.
Then we don't have to wear badges, especially that this game became interactive with Facebook. People want to pull up your Facebook. Then the people that you're fighting want to report your Facebook as fake. Then you got to take your ID. You got to mail it in. Let's get rid of the Facebook. Get rid of that bullshit that you have to incorporate your photo. You don't have to badge up. You don't have to have your Aunt Betty calling you up and saying, "What is that funny thing on your photo?" You don't need that shit. You have your tags. Great deal.
Yep.
Now let's work on them.
Yep.
Let's get them perfect.
And one thing I just want to make a quick mention. We have two people that need mentioning. One's a little bit old information, I know, but it deserves mentioning. And one's fairly newer. We have an AA member and an IB member who are both going through either a little bit of a medical problem themselves or a family member. So just want to give a quick shout out to Rhonda in IB. I hope she's well. I hope everything's Rhonda, you're awesome.
I miss Rhonda.
I got to tell you, between Richie and Rhonda, they helped me grow in this game. So she deserves that. And also AA member, as you can see here on my screen. We got a bunch of tunes around Christos' base. Just lost his grandfather
Oh, no.
a couple of days ago. a really cool guy going through a lot of stuff, as I'm sure you guys have all heard what Greece is going through. So unfortunately, his grandfather had to deal with that at the very end. So my heart goes out to both of them. Hope both of them are well. And on that note, I'm done.
Yeah, night everyone.
Right.
Facebook.com/War Commander Live. Contact us over there.
Yep.
And we're going to post. We're not sure exactly what we're going to do with this show. It'll be Thursday. We'll keep it more thing. We'll keep it updated.
Night, everybody.
Nighty night.
Good night.
Good night.